Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Sue. Hi, Miss Donna Sue. I like your new picture. Hi, Trees. Hi, Miss Linda Baker. Hi, Sheila. Hi, Diane Dunkelman. How is everybody doing on this wonderful Thursday? Thursday. Hi, Deborah. Yeah, she's Sheila number one. Hi, Trish. How are you, sweet friend? I missed you guys yesterday. I was fully intending on coming on with you guys. And then the next thing you know, Trevor's like, oh, you can go ahead and pick me up early. And I was like, oh, okay. I was literally going the other way. Hi, Melissa Joins. Hi, Miss Linda. Hi, Miss Linda Johnson. I know, isn't it pretty, Trees? Hi, Lisa Hampton. So I was like, well, I'll just take the day off. Can you guys see? It's getting there. It's getting there. Let me just tell you, this thing is a monster, y'all. And I'm dreading doing this one because it's humongous. It's a big mamma jamma. And there's a lot more windows, a lot more glass. I don't know, do you guys think I should? I'm contemplating, should all of this be wrapped as well and then just leave the molding white? Or does it look okay like that? Trevor thinks I should do it all and leave the molding. I don't know. Some of me says do it, and then the other side of me is like, I don't want to do it anymore. No more. But at least it's getting there. So that's the only part that I'm undecided on is the bottom there. I kind of like the contrast too. I do too. I don't know. I think I'm gonna leave it. I think I'll really be able to tell if I like it or not when the big one's done, because it is so much bigger, and then like seeing all of the white. So, but we'll see. Hi, Sandy Hinkleman. How are you? So before I get started with anything, let me show you guys this big mamma jamma. Is this not a beautiful mamma jamma? So I don't know if you guys know the story to this, but look how big and beautiful it is. So I actually bought a smaller one. There was these two there when I was in Ohio. What did I step on? That hurt. And I was like, I'll get the smaller one. And then, obviously I didn't get the bigger one. Well, when Shelly sent it to me, hi, Karen, how are you? Hi, Marlene. When Shelly sent it to me, it was one of like the two things that broke. And she was devastated. I was devastated. But in no way, shape, or form is it Shelly's fault. But Shelly Belly is gonna feel horrible. And I was like, Shelly, we're lucky that only one thing out of each box broke. But when her and Nicole went out there again, so Shops at the Lakes or something like that, she got me the big mamma jamma, and it made it. And the way she packaged it was so cute. Like it had its own little Tupperware and all kinds of bubbles and all this stuff. And I was like, Shelly, do you want your Tupperware back? But isn't it beautiful? Ooh. Hi, Deborah Pena. How are you? I have a big check cabinet coming tomorrow from it's exciting, right, to organize stuff or to have the pieces to organize. Is Mara here? Did I miss my Mara? She might be busy. Okay, so today we're gonna have a little bit of textile fun. Hi, Miss Debbie Rigg, how are you? So we're gonna use this beautiful paper. This is the Calambour. You guys know, if you guys remember, I did, I believe I used, this was the other dress form. If you guys remember, I did this one. So there's two dress forms. There's this one. Is this the same or no? Oh, no, this is the same one. So this is the A4. So we did this together, and this was just the Hobby Lobby drawers, and that's what I keep some of my Totally Dazzled stuff in. But we're going to use this on some textile. So hi, Carol McGill. Let's get my desk on the screen and I will show you some stuff. So textile is one of my favorite things to decoupage. I don't do it a lot on camera, but I don't know, because you can take so many things, right? Plain things and turn it into like beautiful, one of a kind. Hi, Miss Kathy. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Cynthia, Diane, how are you? So I'm thinking I might even put some of these in my store because I have like a whole case of these. These are like bottle bags. So, you know, like a champagne or apple cider or whatever, but they're called bottle bags. And I just think these are such like a cute hostess gift. You know, you can personalize it to whatever their taste is, but the color, even though this is that canvas, you know, light beigey color, I have found that it's light enough to decoupage on without painting it white first. It doesn't manipulate your rice paper at all, the colors of your rice paper. Hi, Grace. Hi, Tammy Williams. Hi, Carol Frost. So I just pulled out a couple of things that I like to use. Christmas stockings are amazing to do. This is one of my more favorite, is it not open? This is one of my more favorite aprons to decoupage on. And it's a canvas apron. You guys might have seen, I have done many of these. It's got this big pocket here with a little pencil, you know, doodobby, but the pockets are amazing, right? And this is one of my favorite aprons to do. I have done a couple in white as well, but this one, I just feel the pockets, the way that it's adjustable, you know, folks, I feel like whoever I've made it for, they like this one better than just the white ones. But just some ideas. With Christmas coming, you know, I think it's fun to do little personalized things like that. So I think what we'll do today, though, is a canvas bag. And what I was thinking was we would put this gorgeous dress form on the bag and then, of course, like bling it all up, right? Huh, of course. Is Jeanette here yet? If Jeanette pops in here, she wants me to show her the difference on a couple of paints, which, by the way, if you guys ever have any questions, or if you are looking online and you can't, you know, get a good feel for what colors are or whatever, you're more than welcome to ask me. I will pull them out. I will do all the swatches and all the things for you. Where did I get which one, Cynthia? Which one? So this is Calambour. This is our A3. I do not have this in my store, but you can get it on my TH Decor link. I do have the fabric medium and the decoupage varnish and glue textile in my store, though. And also I have the chameleon varnish and gold in there. And then I finally have Umbra coming. So Umbra is ordered and it will be here soon. So the one you have showing now, this paper, I think, this is from Amazon. The paper's from TH Decor. I think that's what you're asking. I'm sorry, Cynthia. Okay. So what I'm thinking is that we are going to put this gorgeous dress form on this bag. And we are going to we're going to do the bodice. We're going to do some rhinestones on the bodice. We're going to accentuate her dress and do all kind of beautiful things all the way around it. So the first thing I'm going to do is get my handy dandy ruler and my water pen that probably doesn't have any water in it because, you know, why would it? The paper. Yes, so it's available at my TH Decor. So let me put some water in my water pen. So how are you guys? What did you guys do yesterday? I feel like when I'm here, I see you guys every day. So when I don't see you guys, it's weird. It's weird. It's weird. Hi, Laura Simmons. How are you? All right. So you can do a dry tear. You can just stick your paintbrush in some water. That will work too. I went to the doctor yesterday. And of course, today, my hand locks up on me while I was changing Troy, which was not a good time for it to lock up on me. So I was trying to explain to him yesterday, but do you guys ever do that? Like when you try to explain where pain is, but because it's not in pain at the time, you're kind of like, you know, this general like here, and it kind of does. So I don't know. He wants to send me and do, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to go do no tests. I don't want to. When I was getting my treatment and going for chemo and all, I've had enough doctor appointments to last a lifetime, y'all. So now I literally don't like to go for nothing. Hey, Nicole. Okay, then you guys can check Mara, vintageretailtherapy.com. And then if not, then I can always see if I can order some for you guys if you really want this paper. How are you, Nicole? I see that you have moved up from princess. Seen your new crown. I must say, I didn't take you for a crown kind of gal. I didn't take you for a crown kind of gal. So I will have my auction this Sunday at 3 o'clock Pacific, 6 o'clock Eastern. So and this one is the one that doesn't have the light. See, the light is right there. So it really is on, buds. You just can't see the light. The light's right there. It's a very small light. So we'll have auction and fun, you know, antics on Sunday. Saturday is the Crazy Crafting Crew Mixed Mystery Box Challenge, and it will be geared towards breast cancer awareness. So it will be all things pink, which will be interesting. Michelle, I just don't, you know, because when you have, obviously, when you have, you know, cancer or any kind of illness, right, disease, whatever you want to, you're always having to go to the doctor. And I was constantly at the doctor. And prior to that, I never was at the doctor. I had never broken a bone. I mean, I rarely even took medicine. I didn't like to take stuff. And all of a sudden, I'm like constantly at the doctor's office. And sheesh. Okay. You need help up, baby? Oh, no. You don't need to break into a new bag of... Oh, gosh, Troy. All right, here. I know I have another one open, son. There you go, baby. All right. So what I'm looking at right now is, do I want it to be a rectangle like it is, or do I want to make it kind of irregular? And actually, it doesn't really matter because we're going to blend in some colors. We're going to have to do some color matching and blending. But I do want to take some of this down just a little bit. Just going to take a little bit of the height down. Because when I do color match it, I don't want it to look kind of strange. Like there's a lot of color matching going on the sides and then hardly anything at the top. And let's take a little bit more off of the bottom. Son, you're not going to like that. Mom is trying to tell you, you don't like that mouse because it doesn't light up. See, there's a light right there, baby. You can barely see it, but it's on. All right, and let's just take a little bit, get off here at the bottom, just a tad. Hi, Sherry. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna definitely make it beautiful. Hi, Gail. How are you, my Gail? Hi, Phyllis. Olga. Which Olga? Okay, so I'm pretty happy with the size of that. Honey, I'm telling you, babe. I wish you would get the new mouses. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is just take a little bit of parchment paper, and I'm going to put this on the inside because I obviously don't want any of the medium to go through. I mean, you know, seep through and then lock the bag closed. So I'm just going to put some parchment paper on the inside. Now I have my, you know, ginormous iron over here. This one is not very wrinkly, shrinkly, so it doesn't really need it, but I will press it just a little bit. Hi, Miss Kathy. Hi, Helen. Oh, hi, Olga from Portugal. I thought it might have been the other Olga. All right. So I usually like to take these because they're going to get on my nerves. And do I have a clip around here or no? I don't, do I? I don't have a binder clip. I have a hair clip. I don't have a binder clip. So let's just rubber band it. Okay. Let's see if I can move my camera. Oh gosh, no, it's on its last leg. All right, so the way that I like to decoupage, shrinkly, wrinkly, shrinkles. You know, when Trevor used to take a bath, he would go, Mommy, I'm shrinkly. And I was like, you're what? I'm shrinkly. I'm like, you're shrinkly. Oh, your fingers are shrinkled. I gotcha. I always like to prep my fabric. And I've been doing this for a very long time. Since this one came out, I started using this in tandem with the textile. Now, all of the decoupage glues, the decoupage varnishing glues have a different color here. So if you see the one I always use, the varnishing glue matte, it's purple. The textile is green. Okay, ceramic is yellow, glitter, silky shine is like a baby blue, glitter is red. So just a little, you know, for you to see it. These two are available on my site though. So my iron's ready. All I'm going to do is just go through here and just do a light little press of it. But like I said, there's really not very many shrinkling going on, but here at the bottom, there's a little. So I'm just going to give it a press. I probably should grab my water, but just give it a light mist just to get some of this shrinkle out at the bottom. And then over here at the top here. Hi, Mrs. King. How are you? You coming up for air? You're innocent. And there we go. Now the wrinkles, shrinkles are gone. So what I mean by I like to prep my fabric is I like to put down a layer of the fabric medium first. Looking for a bigger brush, but that's not going to fit in that container. So now, why do I do it this way? It's like a little bit, it works double duty for me. Can you use one instead of both? You could. You very well could. You can do the same steps with just one. But since I have been using my, since I've been doing it this way, I just like the way everything sits in the way that when I heat set it, the way that it sets down as well. So again, we're going to take the fabric medium, and I think I have about 1 inch on each side, right? Oh, actually a little more than that. All right, so let me just do like this really quickly. All right, very good. It's good. All right, and then let's move it to the side so you guys can kind of see. So I'm just going to put the fabric medium on the entire bag where I'm going to decoupage. Of course, because it is fabric, it's going to soak up your product. So don't be stingy with it. You do want to get it all on there. Oh my God, I'm sitting here adding 30 new people to my database and then mailing the market value report. Oh my goodness. That's, see, exactly what I meant. Are you coming up for air? Oh, you're always so busy. I mean, that's a good thing, but goodness gracious. Hi, Tina. Hi, Lori. Hi, Sheila Teagan. Okay. Just going to get our fabric medium on our bag where we're going to decoupage. And like I said, don't be stingy. This is the one that, I always talk about, not wasting your product. But at this, for, textile, just be prepared. You are going to use quite a bit. I've always wished one of the things that they made bigger were the textile glue and the fabric medium, because I so would love a 500 mil, even a 230 in both of these. Also, I have used many textile glues, and these by far are my favorite. They don't make your fabric do this, stick out straight and harden. Once you use it for, a minute, it's never stiff like that anyways, but, as you work through, like if you're doing it on a hat or something, it'll work, it'll work out and it'll be nice and flexible. So, all right, let's just make sure we have enough over here. And then it's good. It's good. Hi, Laurel. Hi, Trina. Yeah, I wish if they came bigger, that would make my day. All right, let's dry this a little bit. Again, don't forget your parchment paper in the middle. Especially if you're doing those aprons and you're doing like the pockets and stuff. I'm ready for the snow and holidays so I can have more me time. I have my granddaughter for 2 weeks too because her mom's on vacation and I have to drop. Oh, Lordy B. Oh, you're going back to the old school days, taking kids to school, picking them up. That's sweet of you, though. Bite your tongue, woman. Nowhere near the snow and holidays. Miss Linda, do you and Mrs. King, do you guys live near each other? Are you guys able to get together often? Well, no, Shannon's always busy. Busy, busy, busy. All right. Now, this doesn't need to be super, super dry. So not used to the extra. Oh, that's so cool. I love that. Aw, really? Oh, how fun is that? I know. So the auction on Saturday has quite a bit of Halloween pieces. Or Sunday, I'm sorry. So if anybody picks those up, I promise I will get those out first so that way they can get to you in time to maybe enjoy them for Halloween. I just didn't think it would be appropriate to do my auction when, you know, the hurricane was coming and the other one just finished. I don't know. All right, so I always just kind of take my edges and pinch them, you know, lightly because I want this paper to lay flat. And also now is the time that I want to snip off any of the thicker fibers that are there. And like, you know, you don't want a straight edge because we want this to blend, but just, it's always harder to blend those, the thicker fibers. So I'm just moving it over here so I don't get the fibers like that on here. Okay, it's good. Let's get that one off. And that up there. And then let me get my decoupage clean squeegee. I'm actually going to use a new squeegee. And the reason for that is obviously because it's the textile. I don't want anything from my other squeegees getting on here, right? Again, this is light enough. This canvas bag is light enough that you don't have to paint it white. But if you were going to decoupage and it was on a black bag, you can paint the bag where you're going to decoupage. You can paint that white, or you can put gesso on your paper, on the back of your paper, and then paint the back of the paper white. So totally up to you. Doesn't really matter. We're going to do some color matching, but all right, let's go right here. Okay. Hi, Dee Dee. Finally have lights after 7. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, Dee Dee. 17 days? Hi, Sherry Cole. I'm waiting to take classes from Miss Nicole. Nicole Recycle Treasures? Is she having a class? Okay. So, as usual, we will do this in sections because especially on my textile, I really and truly don't want any shrinkling. Now, I will tell you, why did I prep the fabric? Well, when we heat set this, it's going to reactivate the glue, okay? So if there happens to be a part on your rice paper that you maybe didn't get enough product on there, don't go popping it or trying to stick a pin in it. I've seen some of the craziest things. Just make sure you've done the steps of having your fabric medium down, because it will reactivate and it will get that paper down. You don't have to worry. I've seen people make little slices in the rice paper trying to cut it to get paper in there. I don't know. Sometimes I see some weird things, but you know, you do you. Whatever makes you happy. All right, I didn't go up high enough, apparently. And also, you will see once we heat set it, really how the paper becomes one with the bag, and it's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. Okay, as usual, you always want to lay those fibers down. Okay, so push out, right? Okay, so now I'm going to push out and up, right? I want those fibers to lay. Okay, and then let's come over here. So I had to take Louis out to do his business, and I missed what you were using for a medium. So I prepped the bag with the fabric medium. So fabric medium first, dried that, and now I'm using the decoupage varnish and glue textile. How is Louis? Hi, Joy. I have a lot. I live an hour from Nicole. Oh, you're trying to get her to do classes. I'm picking up what you're putting down. So I really will show you, because this is one thing you will really be able to notice, the way that I prep my material, how you'll see the difference of how it looks like the paper's just sitting on the bag. And then after I heat set it, how it looks like it looks almost as if it was printed. So and if you don't have a squeegee, you know, you use whatever you have, but you can use a plastic bag, you can use your hand if you are comfortable with that. I don't know. I feel like when I use my hand, it drags on the paper sometimes, and I don't like that at all. So again, don't be stingy with your product. And this is another reason why we put our parchment paper on the inside first. Oh, I'm so happy. He was probably not feeling good with his, you know, his teeth and stuff. Debbie, isn't that funny? You adopt a dog and it has dental issues. What do they say? Like, you know, your pets take are like are like their owners. Poor Debbie. When Debbie was going through that a few years ago, oh my goodness, I felt awful for her. Felt like she couldn't catch a break. Debbie. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I've got the paper down. I am going to take a softer brush to go on the top here. And now I'm going to work on laying my edges flat. Hi, Brenda. Okay. So we're just laying that down, making sure everything's laying down, because you don't want to go like this, right, on your edging, especially because where it's not taking up the entire canvas, there needs to be some type of blending, unless you're going to put like, trim or something. But if you do this and go all willy-nilly with it, it's going to buckle and it's going to roll. And then when you try to blend your paint, you're going to see little gathering of the paper, which, doesn't look the best. All right, this brush will fit in there, so I don't have to dump that out. Now, when you're doing this, when you're doing any time you're using rice paper, don't overwork your paper. Okay, that's why I switched to the brush as well. You don't want to overwork your paper. All right, now we're just going to get our first little layer on top, then we'll dry this. Now, another thing, when you are going to heat set, you need to be absolutely sure that your paper is dry. You'll make a big boo-boo if you try to heat set this and it's wet, because it will stick to your parchment paper. And also, don't use wax paper. If you need to put like a terry cloth or something like that on there, go ahead and do that. But you need to make sure that it's dry. All right. Just going to. So let's dry this really quickly. Hi, Miss Shauna. Hi, Phyllis. Thank you. It's so funny. Somebody asked me if I cut my hair. No, it's still there. And why I say it's so funny is because for the first time yesterday, I was able to roll the windows down. And, Troy is calling me from the back seat. So I couldn't hear him because the window was down. So I'm turning around, rolling the window up at the same time. And I try to move my head. I'm like, ah! Yeah. That long hair was outside the window. Oh, thanks, Debbie. I always learn a ton from you. So these are available at my store. Again, if you don't want to use both of them, you could use just one. But I've done, like I said, many textiles, and this is what works the best. You can wash this on delicate. Of course, don't stick them in the dryer, y'all. Hi, Deborah. Is that why I get wrinkles? Because I overwork the paper after it's on? There could be a couple of things, Miss Phyllis. Overworking your paper is actually going to damage your paper. But if you're overworking the paper and you're making it so much thinner that you're breaking down those fibers, then yes, you could cause some wrinkling. But another thing is, that's why you guys always see me when I put on my rice paper, I put it on in sections, right? So I'll do a little at the top, put it down, a little at the top, and I'm pushing it down with my squeegee, right? So whatever you're using as this, because that allows me to push and move the product that's underneath it evenly, and also to make sure it's going down with no wrinkles, okay? But yeah, there's a couple of different, whoa! You're the best. There's a couple of things that happen when you overwork your paper, though. It messes with the ink of the paper. It messes with the dexterity of the paper as far as, you know, how it's laying and moving. So you just gotta be very careful. Our paper is of the highest quality, and you really don't need to overwork it like that. Ah, there's Jeanette. Hi, Jeanette. I got a hair. I have a hair. Jeanette, remind me, Jeanette, and I will pull out some of that stuff so we can make sure that I'm talking about the same things with you. I think I am, but I just want to make sure. All right. Again, on this particular step, you want to make sure to take the time that it's completely dry, because it will stick to your parchment paper if it's not. Okay? The Princeton brush is the Royal and Lane Nickel is from Michaels. And I always get them online, and usually they're on sale. All right, so it's good. It's good. So let me turn my, big Mama Jamma iron on. So all of the prepping that we did is really because of now. Troy keeps coming over here and messing with my little setup here. So I want you to see, if you can see the paper, it's on there. It looks nice, right? We've got a couple of little wrinkling here, but I'm going to show you, because of the way that I prepped the paper, that's going to be gone. Sometimes also, paper is fiber, right? So when you wet paper, it expands. So that's why when I'm telling you guys, when you guys are laying your rice paper down, I tell you don't pull it taut, right? Just let it lay and then push it down, because as it's getting the medium on it, your decoupage glue on it, your fibers are expanding. So let the paper lay and then, push it down. So, all right. So I'm all green. I'm ready. So let me get out now on this particular little iron, I put it on the hottest level, right? I don't think you need all of this. Sorry for the noise. Okay. So I'm just going to go over here. Now, here's another thing that I do not do. I'm constantly moving and getting cool air underneath my parchment paper, and I'm constantly moving my iron. I'm not trying to get a wrinkle out, per se. I'm just trying to activate that glue that's underneath there to make sure that my rice paper is down. What a day to wear jingle jingles on my wrist. Okay. Now up here, we've got this little stitching that's going on in the middle here. So I really want to make sure I get the rice paper down. So I want to make sure it's getting heated up in that area in particular, because there's a seam up there as well. Thank you, Miss Kathy. So could I used you here while doing this tray? All right. And then, of course, you especially want to concentrate on your edges, right? Because that would be one thing you absolutely don't want to happen, is for whoever to be using it, for it to come up. What happened? Just wanted to know what the difference between metallic sparkling green acrylic paint and green. Wanted to know if they both green. Like just a regular metallic green, Jeanette? Yep, I will definitely show you. Okay, so actually I'm going to go through here and I want to actually, I'm using my nails. I'm scraping at the edges because I want to know if it's going to come up. If it's going to come up, I want it to come up now and not when it goes to somebody else, right? So take the time and really prep. You know, sometimes like, well, why do I need to use all of that? It just really does make a difference. And don't ever do this. Oh my goodness gracious. Please don't ever put your heat directly. And I know you're probably going, Terry, no kidding, duh. I've really seen it. I've seen it. I've seen it. It's scary. All right. I want you guys to look. Can you guys see that edge? It's not coming up. Can you see now the paper? How nice and no, it's not shrinkly at all. And it's down and it looks wonderful. I love it. So pretty. Such a pretty print. Anyways. Hi, Kimberly. Green gel. Green gel. Green gel. All right. I'm going to work up here a little bit. I really want to get it around and seamless with that up there. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. Will it work on you and your shrinkles? Oh my gosh. Miss Linda. Okay, so this already, all in of itself, is beautiful. I mean, the way that this paper is, it lends itself to, you know, a little bit of the shabby look on the edges. So you could really just bling it up and give it to somebody like that. But that's not my style. So we are going to do a little bit of color matching out here. Now this particular bag, it expands, see at the bottom. So it's got the little, actually, now that it did that, let me fold that back and set that without that down there like that. Hold on. There we go. So then we don't have the crease from that on there. But if you happen to notice, like if you were running your hands around here somewhere and you're like, oh, how come there's a little air bubble right here? Or there's a little shrinkle right there. All of that prepping you did will allow you to take your heat and go over that area and work that air bubble down and out and lay it flat. I promise you it will. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Nancy. Quit bragging about the beautiful paper. Nobody. Oh, gosh. I have it. All right. So let's get out some colors. Let's put these in water. Actually, we need to put a varnish on top of this before we do anything to it. Durr. Am I blind? Nobody answer that. I know. Where's my glossy varnish? Hold on a minute. I have glossy varnish, but I don't know where it is right now, so let's just, no, I don't want, hold on a minute, sorry. What on earth is happening? See what happens when you try to be organized, y'all? Okay. So the first thing I want to do is grab the chameleon varnish in gold, but I also want a glossy varnish on top of that, which somehow or another, my glossy varnish has grown legs and walked away. So I have glossy varnish in the store. Let me show you what we're going to do. So this is one of my absolute favorites. This is chameleon varnish in gold. We have gold, silver, and brass. This by far is my favorite. You do want to always make sure you shake the living daylights out of this, because that mica will always sit at the bottom, no matter if you've used it just yesterday, 2 hours ago. The mica is going to sit at the bottom, and you're not going to get the same effect if you don't mix it up. Now, this does not change the way your paper looks. I tell you guys that all the time. It just gives it the most gorgeous twinkle when the light hits it. Okay? Hi, Jana. How are you? Yeah, you have to shake the living daylights out of it. Hi, Kay. How are you? Long time no see. Hi, April. Okay, so again, I want to get down. And I always say as well, if you are doing like a bigger piece, close the jar up and shake it again, because it will settle and you're not going to get the same effect as you did when you first started putting it on. All right. So I'm going to show you what gorgeousness is happening. I have a ton of lights on, so you guys are probably going to see it, but I'll show you without the light hitting it and with the light hitting it, so you can see. We need to move this because we don't want that crease from the back. We don't want a big crease in, you know, and then the back. I mean, then there's going to be a line of the varnish. But if you do not have this varnish, I'm telling y'all, you need it. There's just something about putting a little gold twinkle. And it does not take over your image whatsoever. Okay, you guys see that looking, all you can see is twinkle because I have a bunch of box lights on. So I'm going to go like this. So when you're looking at it dead on, I got to move, I got to get away from the light. Hold on a minute. If you're looking at it dead on, there's nothing changed on the paper, okay? It looks still like it did, very beautiful print. However, when light hits it, so if you are in the sun, you get this beautiful twinkle, and there's just nothing like it. I'm telling you, it's some type of sorcery. It's chameleon varnish in gold. It is available in my store. But so that is like full effect. That's like vampire status right there. When the sun hits it, that's full effect with all my box lights on it. But as you can see, when I stand it up like this and get it out of the dead light, you don't see all of it. It does not take over your image in any way, shape, or form. Been doing a little dental work. Oh, no, you too? Hi, Betty. Yes. So can you imagine if you have this out and you're like in the sun, or in the sun hits you? Oh my goodness. I guarantee you somebody's going to go, holy cow, that's beautiful. Like I said, right now, because of the way the lights are, it looks really crazy. But you see, if I just tip it out of the light, then it's fine. What I love to do is put the chameleon varnish down and then put epoxy resin over it, like on a tray. Oh, telling you, it's a whole nother level. Chameleon varnish in gold. It is available in my shop, craftinchaos.shop. Okay, so I'm feeling some type of way as far as, do I color match it all the way out, or do we put trim? Or do we color match it and put trim? I don't know. I'm feeling very annoyed that I can't find my varnish, number one. Oh, you know what, Sue? I wonder if I didn't turn it on. I might not have turned it on. I added it to the store late. I bet you I didn't turn it on. If you guys wait, I'll turn this on when I get off. I bet you that's what it was. I didn't turn it on, because I know I added it. Okay, and then just for a little bit of protection, we're just going to go over that with some regular varnish. I would have preferred to use my Pentart varnish, the glossy, but it would appear that it walked away. That's why I'm also saying that if you're doing like a bigger, bigger canvas, to make sure you shake it, because that beautiful mica goes back down to the bottom, and then it's not, that beautiful gold goes back to the bottom, and then you don't get that same effect as when you just have shaken it and put it on. All right. Hi, Teresa Cherry. Sorry. It's really hard doing all of that stuff. Okay. Some of you guys are saying go for the trim on the sides. Trim would be beautiful. So would color matching it. Hi, Lisa. Okay. So all I did with that, I'm going to keep holding it up because I don't want you guys to think that that gold has overpowered it. It really hasn't. It's just because of the box lights. Okay, so we can put I mean, if we did trim on the tops and the bottom, I almost feel like it needs to be color on the sides. We need to do some color matching out on the sides. I think so too, April. All right. Because we can always put the trim on top of it. But even if we do put trim on top, we still want to make sure that the color is underneath it, just in case that you can see it through the trim. You don't want to see this bag underneath it. So I am going to get out my fabric paints, which have quickly become some of my most favorite paints for fabric. The new formula on these fabric paints are awesome. If you have not tried them, oh my goodness, they're amazing. All right, so let's get out some Hocus Pocus colors. And the best part is it has glow in the dark fabric paint. Y'all, singing. All right. And of course, it's got to have my colors, you know, like really. Okay, we got to do some mixing. So let's get out some colors and see what we have to mix up here. Because we're not going to pull out the exact color we need, which is never a problem. Just mix a little of what you got. All right. Huh? Oh, that's the pearl. Look at how pretty that is. I was like, what the heck, Weezy? All right. We might use some of that pearl on something. Okie dokie, artichoke. So as you can see, we here in the colors that I have, it's not this color. So we're going to need to figure out what we got to do to make the color. You agree with bringing the, yeah. Just because if we do put like a lace or a trim or something, sometimes the color of, you know, what's underneath is shown. And that's the last thing we want, is to have the bag like, I don't know, just, it looks more polished and finished if you, you know, color match it underneath. All right, let's get out some of these colors. So I have mint green out. You guys know the drill here. We start mixing until we get to where we need. This is the beige. I can see in the dress that I'm going to need to use some of the beige and the hazelnut. Anyways, all of these fabric paints are available at my TH Decor. Really? No, I've opened you before. Seriously? See, this is how I get paint all over my hands, because I wipe this and then all of it gets in the palm of my hands. All right, so now we know that that is not going to do it by itself. So we're going to need to bring in something. You guys keep saying hi to Mara. Oh, there she is. Sorry to pop out, but I'm in the car. No worries. Hi. Yeah, Sherry, there is a ton. There's a ton of products for sure. There's a ton. Okay. And then let's get a little bit of white. Maybe not. This is a really yellow based. Is this what they call ivory? Oh, it's vanilla. But, yeah, no. Yeah, no. Mm-mm. 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 Because I need a lightener. And I was going to use the ivory, but I don't like. You don't lock it. All right. Okay. Got enough colors out to finger paint now. Bake. This was really not the day for this bracelet. Okay. Let's take. Actually, I'm going to take some of that blue first. You guys see? I can't see you, Pops. I can't see you. I hear you only. Oh, there you are. I just need to buy myself a printer that works well with rice paper. I may ask Justin what he uses. Are you talking about just to print on rice paper? The best printer for rice paper is always going to be your LaserJet printers, but of course those are more expensive. Did you turn off your Wi-Fi? Wi-Fi. Did you know you had a Wi-Fi? I don't know. Okay. Don't mind me. I'm just over here playing with color. I don't know, babe. You've got the wrong phone case on there, though. I'll tell you that. Hey, Troy, this is not the time to do that, babe. Mom's trying to do something over here. No, the Bluetooth, it's off. Okay, so I'm trying to get myself to a light blue base, which I think it's finally there. And then I'll start getting into, because this is more of like a green. But the greens that I have that, I don't know. I don't think so, because I would have bought it. The greens that I have there they're like really bright, like these. And I have another one, but I see it's coming. There we go. Yeah, LaserJet is the easiest way to go about it, just because when you have an inkjet, you have to do like a fixative or hairspray or something, because depending on the printer ink that you use, it will, we're getting there. Depending on the ink you use, actually, we're close on the light one, so we're good on the light already. Okay, that is our light color. So I don't know if you guys can see that green. I know it's hard because of the gold on there, but I promise it matches. Okay, and then let's get, probably need to get more of the hazelnut. A color wheel. Yeah, color wheels are always handy to have, just in case you just in case. Okay, let's get a little bit of a darker for our outside. Oh, baby, I don't want to put lippies on right now, son. Okay. Thank you. It's a beautiful. Oh my goodness. All right. Okay, we're good. It's good. It's good. Okay. Sorry. That always. Oh my goodness, Troy. It's so good to have you around. What would I ever do without you? I have no lippy stickies. No lippy stickies. Juicy! Juicy! You gave me a thought. I have a glass egg tray for sale. I would use that. Yes, absolutely use that for your paint wells. Absolutely. Okay, now, if I was at Nicole's house, I wouldn't have a problem because I would have a ton of smushy brushes. But I don't have a ton of smushy brushes. But when I'm doing a color match like this, I need smushy brushes. And I think I own like 2 of them. Troy, hun. Enough, bud. So, all right, let's play with this. Okay. I wish you guys could see because the color that's so bright. Oh! All right, let's do this. So we're just going to start dabbing our colors on here. Now, you're going to see Troy James. There is a bunch of different colors. It's not just, it's not, obviously, it's not just one color, right? There's a couple of different shades of that color. That's why I'm talking about the smushy brush, because if you can see, like down here in the corner, it's a lot darker. And I would always go onto your paper just a little bit. All I did with that was took a little bit of the black and just mixed in this darker one. But don't really get hung up on, oh my goodness, like it needs to be absolutely perfect. It doesn't, y'all. If you take the colors in the same family and you bring it onto your paper, right? And we'll actually put the gold, chameleon varnish the gold onto the paint as well. So we could have actually waited to do that step to tie it all together. But just take it up onto your paper. And then blend your colors. When you're transitioning your colors, just blend them in. This brush is going to take us forever, so I'm going to have to kill one of my other brushes. Oh, none of my brushes are smushy brushes. Oh, well, they're smushing now. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see because of all of that shine. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done the shine like that until afterwards, but We'll get there. I was excited for the shining. Hi, Tina Roy. We all need a smushy. It's when you mangle your brush. None of my brushes are mangled like that. But I always find that I'm actually going to take a little bit of the, is it hazelnut mist too? Yeah. Y'all, hazelnut is my color. I'm going to mix in a little bit of that hazelnut in throughout here too, because I don't know if you could see the leaves. So we're going to pick that and bring that into it as well. And also, because this is fabric, I'm going to continuously, you know, mist my bottle here so that way I can get my paints to blend and move. And to my eye, it's going to look really strange right now until we get that varnish onto the paint as well. Because right now it looks funny because it's matte out there. And then, you know, and you're going to have to be careful with that as well, with the fact that because it is the textile, when your paint starts to dry into it, you might see some spots that you've missed. I'm going to push out that halo just a little bit. Teresa's not going to have her. Y'all. Teresa, I talked to Teresa yesterday and asked her about the auction, and she's going to push it until next week. We have something, well, Teresa's always really busy, but we have something coming up that's she's been working on. And then, you know, just she's just always super busy in general anyways. But I asked her yesterday, I said, hey, Teresa, are you going to get me the pictures? I'm waiting for pictures. And she goes, oh, I knew I forgot to do something. So I said, does that mean we're not going to have the auction tomorrow? So I'm going to stop jinxing it and not say anything until I get the pictures. And it's funny because I'm like, oh gosh, usually Sue is the one who reminds me. So, but I'll remind her. All right, I'm going to be really careful right here. Just because I don't want it up on the handle. So I keep saying that we're going to have your auction, and people are going to probably think that I'm losing my bonkers because. But it was kind of the same thing with her. The week that we had both actually scheduled our auctions originally was right when the hurricane was coming in, and there's just no way we could have done it at that time. It just wasn't right. Okay, let's take in some of this lighter. color because it's really light up here. So I'm going to lighten that up quite a bit. And I'm going to push back. That's why also, if you see how easily we're wiping away, it's because we already varnished, right? So you need to make sure you varnish first. And when I'm pushing it back, it's just because when the brushes are splaying, it's like leaving like one long brush mark, and I don't want that. So I really am needing some tape. I don't know why the colors on camera look so off, but they're not off, I promise you. Troy, what are you listening to? Somebody's screaming, son? Turn it down, Pops. Troy, turn it down. I don't have to be so careful. Nope. This one. I'm scared of that yellow. Okay. So the easiest thing to do is to just kind of pick out some of the colors that you see and then just blend that into the paper. But like I said, all of this, just having some color underneath whatever we do on the top, it just helps, because even when if we are going to put some of like the bling wrap on here, you know, in between like some of the rows, you can see the surface. So it'll just look better if the underside has, you know, the same color as the top. This poor brush is probably going into shock. What are you smushing me like that for? I don't know why it looks like the color is so different on camera. That's so aggravating. This is also what I was talking about. Oh! Good thing for awesome. This is also what I was talking about, why you want to lay your edgings flat. Because when you're doing this, the last thing you want is to have a big, you know, gathering of your rice paper because you've brushed it on top of itself and it's not laying flat. Now your decoupage varnish and glue, or in this case, the textile, that's not enough protection for your paper to wipe it back like I am, as easily as I am. Okay, you need to top coat it with whatever varnish you use. And it can be the solvent if you have a lot of the solvent base, because you do a lot of what you call it, fine line, that's fine too. That's going to take a little bit longer to dry, and it's stinky, but that will work. But the ones that I have out here are just the water-based one. It's really weird because I have the matte varnish sitting right here, and the glossy is usually next to it. So it's probably rolled underneath my table or something. And I just haven't noticed it. All right. You guys didn't think I was leaving that like that, did you? It was too light. I needed to darken it up. Actually, that's okay. I can go back to a little bit lighter. And I don't worry about changing the brushes. Hi, my Shelly Belly. Yes. Oh, I really do have good intentions. I don't know if I've added it to my Amazon store yet, Tina, but it will be. I will add the bag to the store and the varnish to my website as soon as I get off. Shelly Belly, I showed everybody my beautiful bottle. My amazing bottle. All right, let's finish this off and then we'll dry it because as you know, when you dry it, the color is going to look a little bit different. And then we'll go in and fine tune the color wherever we need to. And then we'll put the varnish on the outside to bring it all back in line. We've got something really weird happening right there. I don't know what I did. I don't like the one little pokey outies of the brush. Actually, this one needs to go. All right, let's add some of that over there and blend that out. That whole edge of the bag isn't done on that side. Okay. I'm going to clean up some of these halos in here a little bit. Okay, let's dry it a little bit and then we'll see what needs to be fixed as far as where we missed some stuff. Why are you excited? Somebody here? Are your phone cases here? Huh? Do you see somebody coming? Huh? What? Oh, go get it for me. I will do it. You want me to comb it again? I will do it. Okay. Now let's dry it a little bit. Aw, thank you. Yes, I am, Shelly Belly, but it's got to be perfect. It took a lot for it to get here. You want me to comb it again? To make it handsome again? Oh, okay. Spray it again? You need a hair comb? I'm sorry, my honey. You put your head up. I didn't mean to spray you. We need to cut your hairs. Wait. I'm not ignoring you. Wait. Yes? What? Clean it? Okay. Let's dry this. We'll add our varnish, and then you'll see how it will all tie into it. What, Papas? On my clothes? You need to dry your phone on my clothes, you turkey lips. The nerve. Yeah, no, that's why we have the parchment paper inside, because it would definitely have gone through. Definitely. I told everybody, hi, Miss Edie. I told everybody that I asked you if you wanted your Tupperware back. Shelly Belly was like, there is no way this one is going to break. This is going to get there or else. Yeah, I promise you the color, see, if I tip it up, I promise you the color is the same as the paper. I don't know why it looks dilapidated like that. Oh, thank you, Sue. Yeah, I don't know why it looks like it's off, but I don't know if it has to do with this little bit of the shine from the chameleon varnish, and also just the way color translates in general. Some of that has gotten onto the edge there. I will just end up having to, I don't know if that's a weird way they stitched it. It's a weird stitching, so I'll have to, since you can see it, I'll have to paint that blue too. If you want it, you just wait until I get the varnish on there and the bling on here. It's going to be beautiful. All right. We're feeling pretty dry. Okie dokie, artichoke. Let's get our chameleon varnish once again. We are going to shake the bananas out of it. Oh, these bracelets are something else. Okay, let's get another brush, and now let's tie it all together. Ah, sooky now. That was really messing with my eyes. Having it sparkly over here and not sparkly on the edges. I didn't like it. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Then we'll get out some of our flat backs and start doing our pretties, because I don't want to put any of the trim on right now, because this paint needs to cure a bit before we start putting sticky trim on there. Oh my Lanta, y'all. You get out of the light. I'm trying to hold it. Isn't that pretty? And then see when the light twinkles. Oy, 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 oy. Okay. Oh, you guys don't want to see me. Hold on. This is my bet. What? Shelly Saget possibly, but I'm not convinced. What's happening? Hi, Cheryl. What was that, Choi Choi? That was only me, Jack. Okay, let's get, oh, here we go again. Oh, my stars. Oh, I see it. Oh, are you okay, baby? Well, what's that noise? Ooh, I wonder. I have some beautiful. We have some beautiful stuff that we are going to hang from here. So hold on a minute. I'm pretty sure that's why I got this color, because it's the one that I use the most. And I don't know, you guys can see all of that in the bodice, how beautiful it is. But I have all of these really pretty. Unless the Wi-Fi is not working. Hi, Yvonne. Oh, sooky now. Okay, let's get some of this on here before I leave you guys. And then I will obviously finish it. But this one is the amber. Okay, I haven't had to do this in a minute, but hold on. I got to catch my nose. It's running. Okay. What happened? Hi, Angela. You could now apply a stencil with gold. You could now apply a stencil with gold glitter. Are you talking about the new Totally Dazzled stencils? Is that what you mean, or just a stencil in general? Okay, come. Ha! I know it's hard to see, but I don't like that halo right there. Hold on. Okay, I could live with that. So I want to do all of this in here. It's actually a lot easier for me if I can see. Let me get my picker pen. I do have a link for Totally Dazzled in my description. You know what we need to do? We haven't done a giveaway in a long time. Happy Mail. We haven't done one in a long time for when you guys. Ooh, and now I have a. Hold on a minute. We might need to do something fun. Where do we start? I don't know. We start with, well, let's just start here in the middle because I can see this line really well. Hi, Betty. Nope. Oh my goodness. Are you guys fighting over the bag? Is that what you guys are doing? Okay. So not only is it going to have a bunch of pretty sparkle, but I will also accentuate all of her details in the bodice or in the, what is this called? I didn't think. Words. Words, Terry. Is it dry? Can I put it down? I'm scared. Oh my goodness. Okay, I need to see. Can't see. What is it? Okay, I'm gonna do the ones I could see first. And when I mean see, I just, because of the lights on. Like if I turn the lights off, then I can see, because all of that shine won't be on here from all of my box lights overhead. That's what I mean. If you were to be walking and, you know, not that you would use it for your purse, but I always say like these bags are awesome to like put in your car, like in your trunk. And, you know, if you're going and doing like some thrifting or, you know, buying a couple of like quick grocery items or something like that. I always think it's fun just to keep them in your trunk. And then, you know, you've got some fancy stuff to put your goodies in. And then you don't have to pay 10 cents for a bag. Okay. Now, even though this dries transparent, you guys know I don't like to leave that icky there. So I'm just going to go and get it off with its head. Thank you. Hi, Lisa Hampton. More is more. Hi, Stacy. I know. Words are, hi, Mercedes. Words are so hard. I still can't even think of what I'm trying to say, what this is. Okay. Now, let's do, so, do you mind not coming out until I'm ready? See that? I could see that and that and that and that and that and then that. Okay. Oh, how about you close the top so you don't lose anything? I like these because it's bigger. So when Trevor has extras of these from the diamond paintings, he gives the purple trays to me. And then these actually, the purple trays, they come with little dividers so that you can put like a few colors in at one time if you wanted to. It's like so fancy. Hey. Oh my gosh. you, Debbie. You know what? This makes it look really kind of... Can we do this? Oh, don't grab it where it is. There. It was looking really ugly. Hey, back up, back up, back up, back up. You're too close. Too close, too close. I hear you, Papas. Mom's almost done. But oh my goodness, this one's going to be fun to do because it's got a bunch of detail. So it really just depends on how much of it you want to pick up, right? Because it's got a lot of little twirls and swirls. But once I do this little bit, I will leave you guys and then I'll dot my little heart away when I come back from picking up Trev. And then I'll be able to show you guys what it looks like and take some pictures. It's really overcast right now. As I say that, then the cloud moves and the sun comes out. I know there's a space there, but that's the way the break is. There's nothing there. Just to show you're classy. Too pretty for groceries? It's another clock war. No, I'm serious. Like, I told you guys, like, I've made a few of these, like, canvas bags for, like, Nick's mom and his aunt and stuff because, you know, they're always, you know, they have, like, a bunch of, like, the reusable bags and stuff. And I tell them, just keep them in your trunk. And then, you know, I think it's like, can you imagine pulling it out? And, you know, the people are like, golly, you're fancy just to go buy some groceries. Like, heck yeah. Okay. I just seen the time, so I'll do this little bit right here. And then I'll hold it up so you guys can see what it really looks like outside of all of these lights because it's really blown out because of all of the light. And then I will go through and do this, the other side, and then there's a lot of detail in here too. Let me show you guys. Not remove myself. There. You guys, I gotta stand up so I can see where it is. There we go. You see? So I will do all of that detail, all in here, all on the other side, like all of it. And then I'm thinking, I'll use some stickles. Oh my gosh. I'm going to use some stickles like in the little bitty leaves that are out here. And I might even, look at, there's some paint on her dress and I'm going to just wipe it off. So I want to use some stickles in the flowers and stuff. So I don't know. I can finish this off camera. I don't know if you guys want to see me doing all of that little work. If you want me to do the rest of it with you guys, because we still need to put some of the bling wrap on the sides. Like I said, this needs to at least cure overnight. And then maybe, I don't know, I was looking because I have some of these Totally Dazzled appliques. I don't know, that might like look kind of pretty on the top. I don't know. So you guys tell me if you guys want me to finish it with you guys or if you want me to finish it off camera. And then, you know, I'll figure it out from there. Kind of looks like satin. Oh, on the outside because of the varnish. I know. I'm telling you guys, if you guys don't have the varnish, you need it. Because this is how it looks. And then when the sun hits it, it's like, you know, vampire status. I'm telling you. Hi, Julie's flat. I didn't even see you. I'm sorry. It's like a necklace. Beautiful on the top. I need this bag. Yes, we definitely will. You want me to do it with you guys? I do too, right, Shelly Belly? And look at, I have a bunch. So we have a bunch of these. And I even have the other one that's long too, that's like that, instead of, you know, curvy worvy. All right, so it won't, I don't see that it will take long. Maybe I'll do a little bit of the rhinestone work. I won't finish it all, but maybe I'll do a little bit if I get time tonight. Do a little bit off camera so you guys don't have to sit around for all of that. Then we'll put on the appliques and really make it pretty. I also have some super pretty danglies, you know, to put, because we've got to put something on the handle here too. So I have some really pretty danglies that we'll put on the handle. And then, now people stop claiming my bag, geez. And then, we'll do the stickles last. Because, you know, stickles can't be done and then you continue to work on it, because stickles, once you put the stickles on, you need to leave it alone. Like, it totally needs to be left alone. So I will finish this with you guys tomorrow. I'm super excited. I'm telling you guys, really think about doing some textile and stuff for like Christmas, because I love personalized things, whether it's a card or, you know, a bag or something, because, you know, it just shows the love that you've put into it. Also, if you guys are interested, like I said, I have a bunch of these wine bags, the canvas bags. I will probably put some of these in my store as well. And I also have canvas stockings that I'll put in the store as well. So when I get off of here, I will make the varnish active. And I know I'm supposed to do something else that Sue messaged me. So I hope you guys, do you have a flower to match the one on the dress? I actually do. I was thinking that too, Sherry, to put the flower right here. Are you talking about this one? I actually do have a flower to match that. So we will definitely, maybe we'll stitch that on there tomorrow too. So, okay. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your Thursday. I will see you tomorrow back on Friday. And we'll finish this up. And I don't know, we've got to think of something fun to do, because we haven't done a fun Happy Mail gift away in a while. So we'll think of that. So I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. See you back here tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye.